The reputation is, yeah, we're a hard place. But if you get here and you do well, that means that you have played with the best and you've won.
It is the premier competition in the United States and perhaps even the world today.
Because the judges are from the business world, they get that experience of what it's like to actually pitch a business opportunity to an angel investor or a VC investor and see how those people respond in the real world.
Particularly Oregon, I will say, has been an extremely challenging set of judges, and I mean that in a good way.
The quality of judges, you can tell, is people that know what they're talking about. They're fair. They're not out there just to preach to us. They're actually out there to help us get better.
If you were going to buy that, my guess is you'd be paying probably $10,000 an hour.
Outside of a competition like this, it's hard to have access to these people that were judges.
The larger competitions have the best judges in the country because we're business students. These guys are real world entrepreneurs and very experienced.
I had a judge come up to me and said, wow, this is great. I mean, you guys are so close to market. This is going to be a real company. We see a future with you guys and we want to potentially invest in you.
The hardest part of launching a business is that first year when every single penny is needed. You have very heavy expenses normally that are necessary to start out, and yet you have the least amount of money.
There's more money here for prizes than I've seen in any of the other competitions we've been to, and even the other ones. Often their prize money is in the form of services that you may not always use.
It's now reaching an amount that can really make a difference in launching a new venture.
Many times that Randy Swangard give a speech in front of people, and he emphasized that we love to hand out money, we love to hand out awards to people, and this is the Oregon way of doing things.
Here's a group of people who come here, put on their own social event for all of our people as a thank you for us doing what we do.
Thai night last night was great. We were able to celebrate the Thai New Year with food and free drinks.
And the night before, we all went out and met up at Keels, which is an Irish pub. And I'm pretty sure the folks from Thailand don't know a whole lot about Irish bars.
When we talk, it's just like, oh, we are not that big different. And when we exchange the culture and the thinking, and I feel like touch with them somehow, and I love that.
I think it's extremely important that after each night to go out, interact with each other. It's a great way to keep people perhaps are going to pass business cards or phone numbers that perhaps may get used a year or two down the road.
I didn't know that Thai New Year was on April 13th, but I do now.
One of the great things about this competition is it happens in Portland. And I've had an opportunity to do quite a bit of traveling, not only around the US, but around the world. And I think that Portland is one of the finest cities you can possibly go to.
I love the peaceful of the city, the serenity. You are surrounded by natural resources. It was a very good experience for me, having a touch of this beautiful city.
The thing that struck me is how the event was well organized.
We have enough time to relax, get prepared, even go shopping sometimes, and we love that.
The winner of NDC 2007, the winner of $50,000 from the University of Georgia,
I finally got away and called my dad, and I could hear my dad screaming and jumping up and down on the other end of the phone. He was just so excited for us, and that's just an amazing thing to be able to call up your dad and say, hey, we just won 50 grand.
Any time that you can say that we won the blue ribbon, we were the top team at the most prestigious international business plan competition in the world, that has to be impressive.
You start thinking about all the things that you can do with that money, and you start thinking about how it's going to start your business, and that's why we're here.
The money isn't as important as saying that we've proven this idea and that people believe in it. And not only that they believe it, but they believe in us.
I think the thing that makes the University of Oregon's new Venture Championship so unique is that this is very much a real-world business planning competition.
It's an experience that involves students, it involves judges, it involves people from the Portland business community, it involves schools from all over the world. And we all congregate here together and we accomplish some pretty amazing things.
We wanted to come here because we knew the roster of universities was going to be extremely challenging. This business is for real, it's going forward. We need to be able to be put through the ultimate challenge.
I think they really accomplished their goal. Every team that came in left with some good advice.
It's serious on one hand because you have industry leaders judging you, but then there's also this fun social part, which at some of the competitions you don't really see.
It's such a precious and worthwhile experience by joining this program, this competition. For me, you can find this in Thailand.
When I come here, I learn a lot of things which I can't find in the classroom or even in any books, and it's worth coming here.
At this point, I can't imagine being an employee by anybody else. It really just changes your perspective on anything. It's where innovation starts.
My personal measure of success is Saturday night when I ask the question, did we have a good time? Did we deliver on what we told you we were going to deliver on? Would you ever come back? And everybody says yes. We've won.